Hello everyone, Super Dragon Go 19 here, and today guys, I actually have some news about Skull and Bones, in fact. So, I had did my research, and so this is not good at all guys. This is literally not good. So I took a screenshot of the research I have said, and yes, I had Googled it, guys. I did not know. So, it's not looking good at all for now. And I'm going to get straight to the point. So if you guys and girls didn't know, if you love or have been waiting for the land hand-to-hand combat in Skull and Bones. So, anyways, they had delayed the hand-to-hand combat, unfortunately. Now, this is literally the craziest thing of my entire life. So, this is what it says, guys. I googled this, I took screenshots so I could read this with you guys. And this is literally what it says. It says land combat has been delayed in Skull and Bones because the development team has shifted its focus to refine and expand on the novel combat, particularly the new faction wars. And if you guys don't know, the faction wars is in the world uh 2. So like if you beat the ascended worlds quest on the world 1, you unlock it and you get to choose the uh Dutch side team bots or the French, basically. If you guys didn't see my ship, the frigate, it has like a blue ribbon flag. So I basically joined the alliance with the French in the faction war, which is the Compagnie Royal. That's what they're called. And so, and this is still continues. Feature which is considered foundational for the game's endgame. The delay is to ensure a higher quality launch for these new novel focused additions, and it is possible land combat content may not be implemented until year 3 or later. So it's basically, if you guys don't know, why did it say year 3? So it's basically like this year 2 update where we finally got the frigate, basically. But it says, what this says is may not be implemented. Basically, we will not get the land combat until year 3 update or later. Basically, referring to year 4 update in Skull and Bones. And it still continues, unfortunately. So, this is like a whole article. So, prepare yourself. Focus on novel combat and in-game content. The developers have decided to prioritize the refinement of the novel combat experience in the new Faction Wars feature. They see Faction Wars as a necessary starting point of the future in-game content. Strategic delay for quality. The delay is strategic decision to allow for more testing and refinement to ensure a meaningful first iteration of Faction Wars and related features. So if you guys don't know, it's going to be like they're more focused on more Faction Wars features, like siding with other regions like the Far Clan and Skull and Bones, and more. Basically, that's what it's saying. Like we get to, they're going to add more alliance where we can choose different alliance, like besides Dutch and French and Skull and Bones alliance. So that's what they're referring to, if you guys don't know, and more content of the novel combat as well. So basically the faction war, exactly. And there's still more. it says shift in priorities. I'm so sorry, guys. The team is pausing work on the major content planned for Year 2, Season 3, and 4 to dedicate resources to the new novel focus and direction. So it's basically, it's going not... the land combat may not be in the game till Season 3 or Season 4. Basically, Year 3 and Year 4 update, because with this update with the frigate we got, they called it Season 2 Year 2, and we may not get the hand-to-hand land combat until Season 3 Year 3 update. Same thing, if it does not happen in Season 3 Year 3 update, then they're going to delay it again till Season 4 Year 4 update, exactly. Or maybe just called Year 3 update, I'm not entirely sure, just let you guys know. And it's also, there's uncertain futures for land combat, while the original plan was to introduce land combat, which they did introduce the land combat, guys. So basically means that they did introduce the land combat. They showed us the trailer that had the frigate, which, you know, which we already passed that. So it's supposed to be in this Season 2 Year 2 update, but they delayed it. So it has been put on hold, unfortunately, which I am disappointed because I want hand-to-hand combat in the game. Exactly. So, and the current focus on novel combat means its release has been pushed back indefinitely, with some speculation that it won't arrive until Year 3. So there's like 3 options. Like, it won't arrive until Year 3 update, or until Year 3 or later. So the first article I read, what Google says exactly. Unfortunately. And so I also have some good news. So I did another further research about Skull and Bones. So if you guys don't know what I asked Google, I said, is Ubisoft still going to add more exploration in Skull and Bones? And then this is what Google said. It says, yes, Ubisoft is committed to the long-term support of Skull and Bones and plans to add more exploration and new regions. Hear me out. It says new regions. So basically, they're going to expand the map. Don't know if it's going to be the upper side, like the top, where you could go all the way towards the top of the map where it's point blank, or something, because it's so crowded with all these events that they never add more exploration to the map as it is. So we need more exploration so they could fit other events entirely. So they can separate it a little more and stuff like that to be, you know, it's too crowded. Like when if you guys don't know what I'm saying, like if you try and do the convoy event, you will run into the sea monster event, like the Shadow Beast, the Loch Ness monster, which is Habaru sea monster event, and the Meg sea monster event in this Skull and Bones game. Like seriously, no joke. I'm not even joking about this. So I'm being 100% honest. And to the map in future updates, likely as part of or after Year 2 content. So that's what it literally says. So that's literally what it says. So there's still more to this, so prepare yourself, ladies and gents. There's still more to this. It says, while the immediate focus for the current Year 2 seasons has been on new game modes, ships, and features like Faction Wars and the Kraken Sea Monster. A full map expansion is and a BTS project, and is not on the immediate roadmap for this year. So it's not. I guess that means the Kraken is not in the game. So they're going to have to expand more exploration to the map. Which basically what I'm thinking is that the Kraken is not going to be like below or the open sea. I think they're going to push forward to add more exploration, the upper top of the map where you use you go all the way to the top of the map, you look at your map, and you scroll all the way up, and they have plenty of room, so they could add more stuff to it, and stuff like that. So it says year 2 content, year 2 updates are primarily adding new points of interest, new world tiers, and new gameplay mechanics to the existing map. So I think we already have new world tiers, or they're planning to add another world tier, which we already knew about that. That's kind of old already, old news. But so here we go. This is what it says: map expansion timing. This is what Google also said. It says a significant map expansion, potentially adding regions. And get ready, guys. This is what it says: adding regions like the Arabian Sea or parts of the Chinese presence. And guys, this is what it says. This is what the research says, what Google says. In Southeast Asia is a massive undertaking and is more likely to arrive in year 3 at the earliest. Guys, I just cannot wait for this, because we definitely need more regions. I'm sick and tired of seeing the exact same region, but we don't know if what region is going to be called. But it says Arabian Sea, basically the Chinese presence. That's what it says for another region in Skull and Bones. If you guys don't know, we got the Campagni region, we got the Dutch region. Exactly, we got so many regions. We got the Farah clan region, we got the corrupted Campagni as well. You run into them. I don't think they have a region. I'm not entirely sure about. I don't know much about the regions in Skull and Bones, to be honest. I'm not good with that. I don't know. And it also says leaked information. It says, this is what it says, guys. There's still more. It says leaks have shown screenshots and footage of half rendered unreleased areas. So if you guys don't know, there has been unreleased areas. Like I said, we already knew about that part, but I haven't seen no leaks or anything like that. I haven't. But if you guys do remember, when I live streamed Skull and Bones, I talked about, you can see there's more room on the upper top of the map, where you go to your map and you go all the way up, scroll all the way up, and you can see like that. You can see it. Suggesting active development and testing of future map expansion. And that's what it literally says right there, guys. That's literally what it says. No joke. And we also have long-term commitment as well. So this is the last thing what it says. Guys, this is the last thing. It says Ubisoft has stated it has a BTS plans for the game's future and is doubling down on efforts to build on the existing game, suggesting that map expansion are part of the long-term vision. So that's literally it. So I just can't believe that and guys, what I just read is true. Okay, I'm not entirely sure, but you guys can let me know. But that's what Google said. Okay, map expansion timing. That's literally what it says. It said that we're going to get more regions, which exactly what it says. Arabian Sea, parts of the Chinese presence in Southeast Asia. So we don't know what kind of ships they going to use on exactly. We don't know. We don't even have the Arabian Sea on Skull and Bones map, which I'm pretty sure either they're going to be on the upper top of the map, or is it going to be the below of the map, or maybe two more like far left or far right. We don't know. I think it's going to be the upper top of the map, all the way the upper top of the map. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but you know, this if we do get more regions, that's it's going to be a best game changing ever. But I am also disappointed about the land combat has been delayed. Exactly. I'm super disappointed. Like, it has been put on hold, exactly, which, if you guys don't know, is delayed, aka it's been put on hold, which I really thought that the hand-to-hand combat is going to be released this on the year 2 update, but apparently they delayed it, which I honestly did not know they delayed it. You know what I'm saying? I really, really did not know, which... Oh man, guys, I mean, like, what it just said, what Google said, like, with the specific words, like I said, is Ubisoft going to add more exploration to Skull and Bones? And it said, Google said, yes, there are. And it just gave hints, like, exactly, like, we're going to get Arabian Sea, which is Chinese presence in Skull and Bones game, but don't know what kind of ships what kind of ships it's going to look like, honestly. So if we do get that, then that means that we're going to get a brand new ship. Honestly, we're going to get a brand new ship, just like we have like with the Garuda medium ship and the Battle Junk ship as well. Same thing like the frigate, the medium ship class Snow, exactly, and other type of ships, exactly. But I really cannot wait for the future update for this game, exactly. It's really going to be a game changing for this game. Honestly, I just cannot wait. But I don't know for sure. I mean, sometimes you can't trust the internet, right? Sometimes you can't trust Google what it says. It could say a lie, but it said yes. But I'm not trying to get my hopes up or anything, because we definitely need more exploration to the map, because, like, if you guys don't know, like, it's just so annoying and aggravating, like, where you try to do the convoy event, and then you try to defeat all the convoy event, and all of a sudden, you're just using your cannons, right? And then you accidentally ran into the other event, which is so annoying, and it feels like it's all clustered together. Like, it's all together, is in a huge... All the events is in a big, terrible mess for now, until they'll figure out how they're going to label it. Maybe they have to... I don't know, honestly. I have no clue whatsoever. I'm just saying things like that, but it is annoying. And then when you try to do the other types of events, you accidentally run into the Shadow Beast event, exactly. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. So, you know, that's pretty much it, which... But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this commentary video. So I see you guys in the next one. So peace, bye-bye, and subscribe. Super Dragon Go 19 out. Peace!